thank you so much for joining us today on Coffee With. My guest today is Dr. Walt Frazier, right? And you are the director of the Grace Christian Counseling Center,
yes,
which is on Cherry Street between Crawford Street United Methodist Church and that big, beautiful White House.
on the corner of South and Cherry.
Right.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't really describe your building as a Victorian, but it is very old.
Architecturally, I can't say what it's called. Now, there's other people that are more experts in that respect, but it was built, as I understand it, in 1895.
It has a unique character about it.
One of the unique characters about it is that it has shingles for siding, and it's a rare characteristic in Vicksburg. I think there are, I've seen some others that have it, but it's a distinguishing factor of that particular house.
I don't think there are any other buildings that look anything like that around here.
No,
I haven't seen it.
It is unique, and you have to really look at it to realize, oh yeah, it is shingles on the side of that house.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here today. Now, y'all got several different things going on over there that we want to hear about.
Right.
So just pick one and start. You want to start with Chill in the Hills?
Sure. I'm very excited about that because I guess at the turn of the new year, I started looking for a new way of doing fundraising for Grace. And for us, it's not just about raising funds, but it's about raising awareness and reaching as many people as we can and involving as many people as we can. And so I've been involved in triathlons and running races and things like that just over the last year and a half. And so by getting involved in that as a participant, I decided I'd love to try to put one on. And so we started looking at ways that we could create a race in the Vicksburg area. And just so happened the Chill in the Hills race landed in our lap as an opportunity to take it over from the YMCA. And so the January 14th, 2012 race, we are planning it. And we have a lot of people on the race committee that has planned it for the last 3 years. So we have good experience coming in. Our hope is to simply continue its growth and popularity. And
now, is that a 5K?
It's a 10K run and a 5K walk.
Okay.
And then we have a 1 mile fun run. And this year we're going to move the start finish to Guarantee Bank. They have agreed to be one of our chief sponsors and asked if we would let them host it, and we plan to do that. We also want to bring in a chili cook-off, which was proposed last year but didn't get pulled together. Being that this is in January, it's cold, and it's called the Chill in the Hills. A chili cook-off as a way of warming everybody up if it is cold makes a great plan. So.
Great idea.
Mm-hmm.
So the Chill in the Hills been around for 3 years?
This will be the fourth year.
The fourth year. Mm-hmm. And has there been good in participation? Are you hoping to increase the number?
Well, I'd love to increase it. I don't want to. I don't have visions of it just exploding, although that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But last year there were 250 participants, somewhere in that ballpark. And so to do at least that with us being new to running it would be a success.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we increase that by 10% or so. But we are starting the planning a lot earlier this year than it has been in the past. So we already have word out through Facebook and other social media connections to let people know about the event, and stirring up a little bit of interest already. So we'll try.
And what is the date for that?
January 14th. It's a Saturday, Martin Luther King weekend.
Okay. Well, that'll be a great weekend to happen. Now, tell me some of the other things that are happening down there.
We started 13 years ago, and our mission has always been to provide counseling services regardless of people's resources. And what that means is we'll adjust our fees according to what the resources they are. And it's not so much that we adjust the fees, but we supplement that through fundraising, through United Way support from all of our churches, and donations from individuals. We're still doing that. We have 5 counselors. 2 of us are PhD trained, and we have 2 other persons that are master's level licensed counselors. We are continuing to work with Mississippi College to bring students in and help train them. And we just graduated one student who has now gone to Mississippi State to work on her PhD, and we brought in another student this summer that just graduated in May and is continuing on with her education specialist degree, and will continue to work with us. And she's homegrown and is going to stick around. Our goal is to try to get more mental health professionals in our area
Yes.
because we're underserved now. Another strategy, though, to expand what we're doing is we want to try to reach more persons in the community. And we realize that the people that we're not reaching are persons that are financially challenged or culturally do not use our services on a regular basis. We've wanted to target specifically the residents of the Housing Authority, mainly because those persons have historically been at highest risk for problems associated with drug abuse, crime, dropping out, early pregnancy, and things that continue a cycle of poverty. And so for those persons that would like to find an avenue out of that poverty trap, we'd like to facilitate that through education, through mental health services, and through support.
And what are some of the challenges y'all are facing with trying to take those services and serve a population that you haven't really been able to reach to any great degree at this point?
Well, the way we do counseling is you come to our office and you sit on a chair or couch and have a conversation for an hour. And I don't think that model is necessarily the model to go with. One, I think we have to go into the community. And two, we have to target psychoeducational type programs, creative strategies such as art therapy, play therapy with the kids, and services that are a lot less intimidating for a person to come in. I also believe that we really need the support of community leaders like churches, pastors, especially the African American churches, and so we're reaching out to those churches to partner with them. We have several churches in the community that are already involved in social justice ministries, and I think that we can offer our services to supplement what they're already attempting to do, and that may be an avenue to get into that. But it's been slow, and we're not making enormous progress yet, but that's my goal, and I just feel convicted that that's what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, Walt, I appreciate what y'all do in this community. Certainly a lot of people do know what y'all do and how well you do it and what very qualified staff you have. And thank you for everything that y'all do. We appreciate it. And I hope that you'll come back before the Chill in the Hills and we can talk about it some more.
I'd be glad to.
Talk about how to register. Now, if there are some people that are seeking services that you have to offer, what's the best way to get in touch with y'all?
You simply call us. Our telephone number is 601-636-5612. And whoever answers the phone, it might be our office manager or one of the counselors, you just simply say, I'd like to seek counseling services. And they will explain to you how to use the service. And it would be good if you know your insurance information, if you have insurance. If you don't have insurance information, just tell them that, and they'll explain how we negotiate our rate based on their ability to pay.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, and I look forward to you coming back.
Thank you very much.
Promotional consideration provided by
Amber Sanders from Happy Hair. Get your hair happy at 3402 Wisconsin Avenue.